Hello. So I wanted to make a brief video about OnlyFans, seeing as that's what I'm doing with my life at the minute, putting a lot of energy into that. It just made sense. So I started in September last year, so I've been doing it for a little while. I started with a zero knowledge, experience of anything. Never been on OnlyFans, didn't know what the setup was like, what to expect, didn't know how it worked. I didn't understand social media, very limited knowledge on social media. I didn't have a following already, had no idea of the amount of time and effort I was going to have to put into social media. So I want to kind of cover some of the very basic things, things to consider before starting an OnlyFans, and things to know in the very early stages of that. So initially, the very first thing to consider is that your pictures and your videos will get leaked. At some point, it is going to happen. So you need to bear that in mind. That kind of was a given for me. I assumed that that was, going to be the case, and that I wouldn't be able to stay anonymous. So I had considered starting an OnlyFans and going down that kind of route of life for years before I actually did it. I was in a professional job role. I had kind of future plans to progress that, and I didn't want anything to get in the way of that, which it probably would have done. Not everybody takes kindly on the kind of work that we do, so I didn't do it initially. When my circumstances changed, walked away from that job, thought, you know what, perhaps I don't want to go down that road now. I'll do it. Very quickly, pictures got leaked. Very quickly. So I'm very glad that I didn't do it earlier. I'm okay with that. That's not a massive issue for me. I think it would be if it got to the stage where it was impacting my my work. At the minute it's not, but it's certainly something to bear in mind. On the other side of that, friends, family, people will find out. I wasn't shady about it at all. I'm not a faceless creator. I'm not shy about, what I'm doing in my life, what I want to do, where I'm at. I just kind of, friends, family, here's the deal. But I've had random people that I've not spoken to for years approach me, like, hey, I saw you on Reddit or whatever, and I'm like, oh yeah, they're my boobs. What do you think? So bear that in mind. Some girls do manage to keep it fairly hidden, and I suppose if you're a faceless creator, it makes it easier. I mean, I'm kind of covered in tattoos, so that would make that difficult anyway. If you haven't got any overly identifiable features, you might get away with it, but just bear in mind that, people might find out. Promoting. I had no idea of the level of promotion that has to occur. No idea. So OnlyFans doesn't have a search function. There is no way to put in, brown hair, blue eyes, slim, find me a girl. It's just what someone might see on another creator's page. If you've asked them to advertise you on their feed, or it's social media, word of mouth. You know, there's no search. So you have to build up a social media following. You have to. There's no way around it. When I started, I just used Reddit. And actually, even now, I love Reddit. I find it fantastic for advertising. Some people hate it and don't think it's very good, so they don't get many subs from it, and they'll prefer Twitter or Instagram. I think it's personal, to be honest to you. You've got to find what fits, what feels comfortable, and what you're happy doing over and over and over again. All of them can get a little bit tedious, but you're going to have to do it. So I am not a social media kind of person. Never really liked it. I am not the kind of person that likes to be sat on their phone all day. Yet here I am, on social media, on my phone, all day, all the time. And you know, I'm coming to love it. Tolerate it probably is the better word, because I love the other aspect of the job. So I do that because I have to do the rest. But that's definitely something to bear in mind. You are going to have to spend a lot of time on social media and on your phone. So then it's about choosing which social medias to work with. Like I say, I love Reddit. Reddit has got so many different subreddits. I'd never used it before, had no idea. My partner opened up his Reddit, you know, and along the side are hundreds and hundreds of pages of these not safe for work subreddits. So he clicked on them, he showed me some girls that popped up on these pages. I then went on to their profiles, saw where they were posting, checked out a few, kind of saw girls that looked similar to me, fit my kind of style niche, and I started posting to those pages. Every subreddit has got a list of its own rules. It is important to read those rules. As tedious as it is, and I mean, I skim them every time because I post so much, so often, I forget, you know, and they're all different, so I have to skim them every time I post just to be careful. I've been banned from some of them. I mean, there's so many, so that's okay, but I would be careful. And you know, if there's any particular subreddits that you prefer, that you don't want to get banned from, make sure you read those rules. That brings me on to the subject of watermarking. I would certainly watermark the content that you're putting on social media. I didn't in the beginning, and those pictures have been leaked. Watermarks can be removed, so it's not a massive deal, but it just makes it that little bit more difficult to steal your content, or a little bit more of an effort. Not only that, but putting your watermark is free advertising. So somebody sees that wherever, Googles it, or thinks, oh, maybe that person's on OnlyFans. Then they find you, and you know, who knows. I figure it's worth it. Not all subreddits let you watermark your content, which I personally think is crazy, but they don't. Some of them I really like. I tend to stay away from most of those, but some of them I really like. So I still post, but I will delete it after a few days. To be honest, I do have a clear out, and I delete stuff after a while anyway, because you don't want too much free content on the internet when you're trying to get people to pay for your content. So it's a bit of a balancing act. You need to post enough so that people can see an insight, a taster, a teaser into what you're selling them, but not so much that they think, well, now I don't need to pay. Twitter is a great one because you can also post not safe for work content there. I personally have never quite got comfortable with Twitter. Again, that's all personal. Some girls love it, swear by it. I use it, and I've gained a couple of subs from there. I post occasionally. I put as much in as I can, but I just don't feel comfortable with it. So I've not overly invested my time there. Instagram is another one which I've just started the last few months. My first, I think, 4 accounts got banned. The internet's got a lot of rules. I'm learning a lot of rules. So be mindful about what you post. There's kids on there, make it safe for work. Hashtags, be mindful of your hashtags. I wouldn't be posting OnlyFans hashtags either. I'm not 100% sure, but I think they get flagged. Don't put your OnlyFans link in your profile. That will get flagged. Use a like third-party website where you list all of your websites. Put that link in your profile. Just put OnlyFans at the top, and you can reference it. I tend to mention my spicy site or my naughty site. You've got to be really careful. So no matter what platform you decide to advertise on, I didn't mention Facebook because I haven't used Facebook. I tried and I just got spammed. Totally spammed. Phone call after phone call after phone call, and message after message after message, and I didn't gain a single subscriber. So personally, I don't find that helpful. Maybe some people do, but yeah, so that's why I haven't covered that. But pick your platform or platforms and build it up. You need to gain followers, you need to engage with people. That is really important. People want to get to know who you are, so post a bit of your personality. Post videos talking them, how's your day been? Just let people get to know you, and talk to them. You can't waste all of your time talking to people on social media all day. If somebody is obviously not going to pay, as harsh as it is, I'm a nice person. I don't want to be rude. I need to pay my bills. So if somebody's really not going there, I say as nicely as I can, I'm really sorry I don't have the time to talk to you here. If you ever feel like coming over, I'll give you a discount or whatever. I'm human. I understand. Not everyone wants to pay. This is the business that I'm in. This is how I'm making my rent money. I got to do what I got to do. So next is content. I've never had a free page. Well, that's a little bit of a lie. I did start a free page months into already having a paid page because I thought it might help with promoting. It didn't, for me. Some girls swear by it, say it's a great way to get people in for free, and then you can draw them in to your page. Personally, it took up a lot of my time, and I didn't get anything from it. But then again, I didn't stick with it for very long. So, I started my subscription at $5 a month. I think it was. It might have been $4.99. Relatively low on the lower scale, on the lowest end. And I posted every day, once a day, every day. I might have posted a few things to start with and then every day thereafter. People want to see you consistently posting. You need to build it up. The more that you've got on your page already, the more that somebody's going to want to pay to see that. After, I think it was at Christmas, so September, October, November, December, I think 3 or 4 months after I'd been posting every day, and I had obviously quite a few hundred worth of pictures, videos, then I upped my subscription fee. So now it's $8.99 a month, I think. I'm always doing deals, so I do sales. But yeah, I think that is a pretty safe and standard way to go about it. Start low till you've got enough content, and then you can put it up. Initially, just be consistent in your posting. It doesn't have to be every day, but that might be better. It doesn't always have to be full on nudes, but just engage with people every day. Snapchat, you can use that to promote as well, although I'd be careful there too. Just like Instagram, they're quite strict with their rules. I have got one of my profiles deleted before. I wouldn't post nudes, I wouldn't post anything about selling, I wouldn't spam people because they'll just report you. So it can be used. I'm not going to go into great detail about it now. FetLife is another one that I've just recently started to get into. It's proved to be fairly useful, although I've not invested loads of hours into using it. But yeah, there's lots of different ways to promote. Find what works for you. And finally, have fun with it. If you've chosen to do it, hopefully it's because you enjoy it. So enjoy it. I've been through so many phases with it. Some where I'm just relaxed and I'm just having fun with it, and you know what, I do really well. Then I've had times where I'm stressing about it. I'm thinking, oh, I'm not doing very good. What's wrong with me? What's wrong with my content? What am I doing wrong? Those negative thoughts spiral. I do bad. I guess it's the law of attraction, isn't it? The energy just clings on to whatever you're putting out. So try to relax and just enjoy the process. So yeah, that's about it really. I'll probably make more videos as time goes on, but I just wanted to get something out there. I really hope it's been helpful. And yeah, that's it. See you later.